Who's ready for cookout? This girl. What's up, guys? So today we are doing a cookout mukbang because honestly this place is so underrated. It deserves way more recognition, and if I have to single-handedly make cookout trendy on YouTube, I'm gonna try. I definitely don't have that sort of influence, but damn it, I'm gonna try. Cookout is so delicious, and if you have cookout near you, you gotta back me up in the comment section, okay? Let them know how good it is. And if you don't have cookout near you, you have to experience it. Whenever you can get your hands on it, you gotta do it, because dang, their prices are so good. The menu is huge, so like there's so much that you can choose from, and the food just always hits. Y'all know I love my Burger King, my Taco Bell, McDonald's every now and then. But something about cookout is just different. It's more homier, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but I have quite a few really delicious items picked out that I think is gonna make for a very yummy mukbang, and you guys are gonna watch this video and you're gonna be like, yes girl, you're right, I need to get me some cookout. So I'm very excited to share my love for cookout with you guys. I do have cookout mukbangs on my channel that I've done before, so I will link all my cookout videos below. I've done a mukbang here, I've done a 24-hour video here where I ate cookout all day, so definitely check those out because they're fun videos.
I'm gonna cook out.
Hey, could I do the chicken strip tray with fries and a cheese quesadilla? And for the drink, could I do the peach cobbler milkshake?
Anything else for you?
Yes, could I also do the steak style cheeseburger? Could I do the double cheeseburger for that?
And just to be clear, for that first tray, was that a chicken or a cheese?
Chicken. Chicken quesadilla, sorry. And then could I also do a side of the white cheddar cheese bites?
And you said what was the main entree for the second tray?
That was gonna be the chicken strips.
And what was on that chicken sandwich?
Oh, no, I'm not getting a chicken sandwich. I wanted the chicken quesadilla for one of the sides on the tray.
Okay, so what was the rest of the items after the peach cobbler?
Oh, sorry, the steak style cheeseburger.
And then you say you want a cheddar bite, what was the other side?
Yep, the side of cheddar bites, and then I'll also do, could I get a side of the honey mustard from the back? And I think that's gonna be it.
Okay, your total is $19.39 my first.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I got a little bit confused there. Whenever she asked me about, I think she didn't know if I asked for a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich, and then I thought she was asking about the quesadilla. She was actually referring to the cheeseburger. So I think we got ourselves situated. I'm gonna ask for cookout sauce once we get up to the window. You gotta get their cookout sauce when you come here. It's very similar to the fry sauce. Is that how I would describe it? Yeah, it's almost like a mixture of the zesty sauce from Burger King and the fry sauce that you get at lots of different places. So get the cookout sauce. Honey mustard from the back was a recommendation from Gabe. I've never had their honey mustard from the back unless it was on an item, but he said to get that to dip the food into, and it's very good. So I'm so excited for this food. Yes, cookout, I love you. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Okay, don't forget to ask for cookout sauce. Making an internal note. I feel like half the time I forget the sauces, so don't want to do that today.
Do you need any condiments?
Yes, could I do cookout sauce? Oh.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, no, it's okay. She about tried to hand me a tray full of 4 drinks. I was like, oh no girl, I just got the milkshake. They have this sign up inside on their wall that says how to handle a complaint. Believe them, listen to them, act on it, satisfy them, thank them. What a kind message to remind their employees. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right, you guys. Cookout bag has been secured. Dang, I cannot wait for this food. I am so hungry too. All right, so I think we are good to go here. Let me show you guys the food first and then we'll dive in. I also have some questions from Instagram that you guys asked me. So we're gonna answer some of those as well. But this is the chicken tender tray. So this tray used to be like $5, but they increased the price to $7.39 now. And you get 3 chicken strips with some French fries. And then we also have a chicken quesadilla, which is in this tinfoil wrap right here. So I'll unwrap that later. We have our little cheddar cheese bites. These are so dang on good. Definitely get this if you come to Cookout. These are a must. You can typically get a cheese pull with them. And then here is the A1 cheeseburger. A1. It's not A1. It's the steak style burger, but it has A1 sauce on it. And then it also has tomato, lettuce, cheese, I think mayonnaise or something. I know it has that A1 sauce on it though. Okay, I'm gonna bite into this first. Grilled onions too. Wow. This is so delicious. I think this is the best burger I've ever had from Cookout. Okay. That's so good. Look at that inside. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't put this down because it's so good. That was so amazing. And even dip it in the honey mustard. Oh my gosh. That was so freaking good. Okay, peach cobbler milkshake is a goodie. You gotta get this too. Or the banana, what is it? It's banana something. I can't think of it. I'll pop the name up on the screen because I can't find the name of it right now in my head. That one's really good too. There are so many good milkshakes at Cookout. Back like early on in my channel, I really wanted to do a video where I tried every milkshake at Cookout. I just couldn't get myself to actually do it because that would be so many milkshakes and I feel like I'd have to give them away. There's no way I could consume that much milkshake. Okay, chicken tenders from Cookout. This was my go-to back in college. Okay. The honey mustard from the back. That is amazing. I have not had a cookout chicken tender in so long. Those are so good. Okay, let me pull up a question so that we can start answering some. You guys asked me some very good questions. So the first question is how to deal with being in a relationship with someone that's constantly busy. So girl, please take this with all due respect. Dump that man. Get rid of that man and go find you a new one. Because any guy who cannot make time for a relationship should not be in a relationship. I mean, relationships require so much work, so much effort and attention. You can't make a relationship work if you're not giving the other person the time of day and you're not making time to spend with them, you know? So you deserve so much better than that. You're never too busy for your significant other. Like, that's BS. That's such BS. So yeah, dump him if he can't find time for you. I mean, obviously the respectable side of me should say talk to him first. Have a conversation with him, let him know how you're feeling, but the savage side in me says leave that man alone. Because you are worth so much more than that. Okay, I'm gonna dip burger in here. It's good, but the honey mustard kind of takes away from the A1 sauce. Cookout cheeseburgers, they're so good. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, another kind of juicy relationship question. I hooked up with a guy who likes me, and I kind of like him too, but I'm in love with my best friend. I don't know what to do. Wow, you got quite the love life there. A little love triangle going on. I would say, if you are in love with your best friend, definitely do not get with the guy that you hooked up with. It is okay to have a hookup and not continue on with a relationship with them. No one should tell you, or you should never think that you have to stay with someone just because you hooked up with them. I mean, if the connection isn't there, it's just not there. Especially if you're in love with your best friend, you don't want to get with another person and then still be in love with your best friend, because that's not fair to them and it's not fair to you. So I think, and as scary as this may sound, you need to tell your best friend how you feel. That can be tricky though, because you don't want to lose them as a friend. Sometimes you have to gauge the situation. Do you think your best friend shares those feelings for you as well? Surely you have some sort of a gut feeling. What does your gut tell you? You know? In your gut, do you think that those feelings would be reciprocated? If not, I mean, you don't want to risk losing your best friend, but you also don't want to live your life with regret. And if you never tell that person and you never end up with them, you can seriously regret that later on in life. Plus, love is so powerful. If you truly love that person, yeah, I think you should tell them. So basically, the person you hooked up with, I'll put them on the back burner for now. This shake is freaking delicious today. I mean, it's always delicious, but oh wow, so good, so good. Okay, looking for another question. Okay, some of these I can answer pretty fast. Someone asked, are you an organ donor? Yes, of course. Obviously I don't need my organs after I die, so yes, take them. Relationship non-negotiables for you. Definitely honesty and trust has to be there. Honesty for sure. I am unpleasantly honest most of the time. Like, I'm so honest, it can hurt. So I expect the same honesty in return. I want someone to be so honest with me that if they hurt my feelings, I'm just gonna have to get over it, because honesty is the best thing ever. I think honesty makes you closer. So definitely honesty and loyalty, of course. Loyalty has to be there. And I think loyalty has to be there, especially if you decide to make a commitment to that person. And if you get married to them, like, I want to get married and never go through a divorce, which I know we all say that. But for me, I would never leave someone just because I'm feeling unfulfilled, or I don't even want to say unfulfilled, but just like, I feel like the longer you get married to someone, yeah, things get a little boring. And I think a lot of people will run when things get bland. And I want the kind of relationship where you stick together no matter what. So loyalty is important to me. Definitely has to be a kid at heart. I am such a goofy person, and honestly, I'm so freaking weird. I don't show a lot of my weirdness on camera because putting yourself out there can be hard, but I definitely want someone who behind closed doors I can be so weird with, and we can be a kid at heart together. So that's really important. Someone who isn't too serious, isn't too just like, there are some guys who I think are just like way too mature for me, and they take themselves too serious. I don't want that. So someone that can have fun, and someone who will spend time with me, of course. Like, quality time together is so important. That's why the first question I answered, I feel so strongly about, yeah, leave that person. If they can't spend time with you, what kind of BS is that? You have to spend time with your partner. So those are a few. I definitely have more, but I don't want to keep droning on. Oh, I got a lot of questions about religion and like what my religious beliefs are. So I figured I would just answer that. I know a lot of people aren't religious. I'm totally okay with having different beliefs as other people. So hopefully a lot of you guys watching me feel the same, whether you agree with me or not. But I'm 100% a Christian. I absolutely love God. I have a very strong personal relationship with God, and it kind of is what carries me through maybe some of my more tougher periods in life, or like my negativity, or just when I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps. I really lean on my relationship with God to help that. And yeah, I grew up in church, so, you know, going to church was always something I did when I was younger. I don't go to church anymore just because, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm too busy, because you're never too busy to go to church, but I just think like you don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. I do go a few times a year though. You know, I try to stay involved as much as I can, but I am always working on my personal relationship with him. I love it. To me, I love it. Like, I mean, I don't know. I believe my entire life I've always had a guardian angel watching over me. So that's just something that has really kind of tamed my anxiety and like a lot of my mental health issues. I really lean on that aspect for comfort and support. So yeah. Okay. I had a lot of questions about college. I did go to college. I got my bachelor's degree in social work, but I am now working, I'm gonna get my quesadilla out. I am now working in recruiting. So I got a lot of questions again about my job. I feel like I answer that question all the time though. So I work as a recruiter hiring dietitians, which I know sounds funny, but because I eat so much fast food. But like a lot of dietitians will say the same thing. It's all about balance. And it's okay to treat yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's dive in to this chicken quesadilla. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, this is a really serious question, but I wanted to talk about it because I feel like it could help a lot of people, hopefully. But if anything relating to weight, body image, yeah, anything with weight and body image, if that sort of thing triggers you, I would skip through this question. But the question is, how do you eat the food in your YouTube videos without having body dysmorphia? So I have always, well, not always, but like I have really learned to view my body more so as a miracle. My body is capable of doing so much. I mean, my body is what carries me through my life every day. And we have to be kind to our bodies. And I think that we have to be respectful towards our bodies and love our bodies and show our bodies love. The mind and body is obviously connected in so many different ways, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it can be hard. For me, it's not really my body, it's more so my face. A lot of my weight gain goes to my face, and that's like the one thing that's front and center on my videos. So sometimes I'll watch my videos back and I'm like, wow, like you can really see my weight gain or whatever it is in my face. At least I think you can. That's just kind of a mild struggle, I would say, compared to what other people have. So it's hard for me to really talk about this because I feel like I've always had a pretty decent, no, I don't even want to say decent. I've always had a good relationship with my body, just because I've always viewed my body as something like damn, like my body does so much for me, really so much. And I have the best BMs. If you know what a BM is, yeah, I have the best BMs, and that makes me feel so much better about my body, because it's just like, wow, like you eat all this food. Sorry, my camera died, but yeah, it's like, wow, you eat all this food and your body digests it and turns it into this substance that you then remove from your body, and it's a very beautiful process in my head. I think it is. So it's important to me that I do what I can to take care of my gut, my stomach, my health as much as I can, but I'm still going to enjoy food, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. Why would I? Like, food is here for us to enjoy it. I love my body, regardless of how it looks. So I feel like that wasn't very helpful, but basically what I'm trying to say is just try to appreciate all the amazing things that your body does for you. And especially if you have 2 arms, 2 legs, that's more than what so many other people have. And I just try to be so grateful for what my body does for me. Okay. Let's see. What? I need to dive into more of these fries. I'm running out of time, so I'm trying to choose the best questions. How do you make yourself feel better when you are emotionally unstable? Definitely talk about it. I feel like I overshare a lot in my videos because that helps me kind of release what I'm thinking. Also journal. I was watching a documentary of Jonah Hill and his therapist on Netflix. It's really good. It's called Stutz. If you haven't saw it, check it out on Netflix. But basically he was saying that when you journal, it can unveil a lot of our unconscious thoughts. And it's very therapeutic to journal. So I would definitely say journal as much as you can, because it really does help. And talk it out. Try not to be so in your head. That's how I am. I'm always in my head. I'm always freaking out about something or overthinking something. And sometimes you just have to get out of your head. Also reading. Reading helps me take my mind off of things. It's just not a permanent solution. So you kind of have to be careful with that. Okay, last question I'm going to answer because this is getting long. What are some habits that Gabe does that bothers you? And I just want to answer this because it just shows how important love languages are. And if you're in a relationship with someone and you don't know what each other's love language is, definitely take that love language quiz and find out. But yeah, for Gabe, like, he is not very romantic and he's not super into physical touch. I am. I'm so clingy. And so I like kind of being very handsy, touchy-feely. He's not like that. So that can be hard because I can get a little bit in my head. It's not that he doesn't, it's just not his love language. So it's not something that he thinks about doing when he expresses his love. Quality time is a love language of his, so I'm very grateful we spend so much time together, and also acts of service. He does a lot of stuff for me. He always walks mellow with me. He'll walk mellow for me. He cooks dinner. He helps me clean. He does chores around the house. He will buy me whatever at the store, if we're like shopping and he's the one paying, like I'll just pick up random items and be like, can I get this? And he'll get it for me. He's so kind to me in a lot of different ways that makes up for that physical touch piece. But because I'm a bit of a clinger and I like physical touch, that can be something that's hard for me to kind of, you know, navigate, I guess. But overall, I mean, everyone is gonna have things about them that you don't like. You just have to work on it with each other. And if it really is making a difference, talking it out and having that person work on it. But yeah. Okay, my camera's gonna die any minute now. I don't know why, but this battery doesn't seem to last as long as it used to. I don't know what's up with that. It used to last so long. And also the sun's coming out, so it's like, Daisy, you should probably wrap this up anyway. But everything was so good. This burger, I finished pretty much. There just wasn't any like burger patty left on it. But yeah, wow. Everything was so freaking good. Cookout, you're amazing. You're the real one. And don't worry, I'm doing everything I can on YouTube to boost y'all up. Okay, well, I love you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please drop a thumbs up down below if you did, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.